coming up.
Are you guys ready to play?
Let's do it.
It's Cliff versus Tony.
Oh, come on. Oh, man, you can't do this to me.
And when they find out what they're playing for, it will rock the house to its core. Because the winner's prize is to eliminate anyone they want.
Cliff, so far you have eaten butter chicken with garlic naan, 2 pulled pork tacos, barbecue pork ribs, and have consumed 1,181 calories. Ooh. And there's one more round for you to get through.
That's just about my daily intake, and I just didn't know how much more I could eat, to be honest.
The last competitor in the game is Tony.
Antonio.
I knew it. I was really aware that Cliff had this down pat. He's gone for 3 rounds already, so he knows what he's doing. So this is going to be real tight. Cliff has it in him to win.
Tony and Cliff, as this is a temptation, the choice to play or not is entirely up to you. Are you guys ready to play?
Yeah. Do it.
Here comes your dish.
The greatest advantage of this game was to go last. You could potentially win the whole game by eating just that one time.
Oh, come on.
I thought it was going to be like chicken parma or something.
Tony and Cliff, this is the final meal of the game. It's an ice cream sundae, and it's worth 743 calories.
Oh, man, you can't do this to me. Going into the last round, I've already eaten over 1,100 calories. Worst thing that could happen is if I eat all this food for nothing, and I have to work it off.
Tony, Cliff, when I ring the bell, first person to pick up the fork will win the game. Are you ready?
Yes.
We need to have wrists on the edge of the table. Good luck.
Oh! No way.
I grabbed at the fork and grabbed it in the middle. Tony grabbed it at the same time on either end, and it was a tug of war. I nearly pulled Tony over the table. I did not want to lose that fork.
Tony, Cliff, that was a dead heat. We're going to go again.
Could have gone Cliff's way, could have gone mine. It was so close that it came down to a video referee.
Good luck to both of you. You got it. Tony, congratulations. You won the game.
It sucks knowing that I've only just missed out on winning the game. It seems that we're always just behind the Joffreys, and this is no different.
I haven't had ice cream in ages.
We're good?
I haven't had ice cream for so many weeks. It was so tasty, it was yum. But victory was even sweeter.
Cliff, I'm sorry, but after consuming over 1,000 calories, you got beaten in the last round.
Yep.
You can go and join the others.
Cliff. Good luck, man.
Thanks, man.
See you later.
Tip the waiter.
I will.
Yeah, it was extremely hard. I've just eaten over 1,100 calories, and I'm just going to have to work extra hard this week to burn them off.
Tony, congratulations once again.
Thanks, Fiona.
Now, inside the case is the most significant power that has been unleashed on the competition so far, and it's all yours.
743 calories is a small price to pay for the biggest prize in the Biggest Loser history. I can't wait to open what's in that box.
Go ahead and take a look.
Thank you. I get to choose someone at elimination.
It's more than that, Tony.
Oh.
You get to write someone's name on that card tonight and they will be eliminated.
Oh, wow. This is a massive prize. Had Cliff won this, he would have definitely given it to me or someone in my family.
Obviously, there has never been a more permanent or game-changing power. So you need to think very carefully about this. Whoever you select will be leaving the Biggest Loser house tonight.
Wow.
Okay, Tony, good luck. Now you just need to tell the others what your power is.
Thanks, Fiona.
Someone is going home tonight, Tony.
Glad it's not me. Thanks, Fiona.
See you.
I've got somebody else's fate in my hands. Someone will go home, and it's all because of me.
Tell me more about the pork ribs.
Okay, so it was a slab. Like that's how big the meat was, and then the bones come off the side.
Look who it is.
Hey, Tony, how you going?
What's going on, guys?
Came in for the kill.
We heard you had an ice cream sundae.
I only had just the one food because I drew the lucky number.
Yeah.
I said it at the start, I got lucky 7.
Yeah, you did say that.
And all jokes aside though, I won this case and Fiona was not lying when she said this is the biggest prize and the Biggest Loser this year, if not in the Biggest Loser history.
Tony was dead serious, and I'm so glad it landed in our hands.
Do you want to see what it is?
No.
Might as well.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Depends who you're
Get
going to
it
give it
over
to.
with.
An extra vote.
Oh.
An extra vote.
Is that an extra vote?
I get to eliminate someone permanently tonight.
Oh, no way. We talked about that and we said, no,
We
that would
said
be
we
tough.
couldn't
That's
be.
not possible.
For me, it's good because we are down to the business end.
But
For everyone else,
That's massive.
that is
it's massive.
unbelievable.
Now that Tony has the power to eliminate someone from the competition, I feel that I did make the right decision by keeping Dan here and sending Moses home.
I'm not going to drag this on, I'm going to be honest. No one in my family is going to go, even though we are down to singles. It's not going to happen. But I'm going to be honest, I don't know where the alliance sits anymore. So I want to speak to you about yourself and Johnny. I want to speak to you, Mel, because you pulled a massive number. And Cliff, I want to speak to you as well.
I have no idea how Tony's vote's going to go. He said that he could see cracks in our alliance, which worries me even more.
This is devastating, guys. I don't know.
If you
what
can
to say.
please go pack your bags and I'll come around to your
definitely
individual
packing mine.
rooms
Let's go.
and we'll have a word.
Okay.
Well, good luck,
Thanks,
everybody.
guys.
Man.
Pretty much for the whole competition, the Joffreys have been out to get me. I've overcome every challenge they've thrown at me, and now there's no way I can overcome this.
Can we say something to you or not?
Nah, it's his decision.
Just
That's
my
it.
decision. No, not to influence your decision. Just
Nah, just think and good luck.
I don't envy you, mate. It's a tough call. Very tough call. I'll leave it with you. I'll see you after.
This is by far the biggest power I've ever seen, and Tony's a loose cannon. He's capable of anything. I don't know what he's going to do.
Next, with their hopes and dreams on the line, who will be eliminated?
At the end of the day, I've got to see what's best for myself and my family and who are the biggest threats in this competition.
He's meant to be reassuring me right now, except he's making me more and more worried.
And later,
It's about being the smartest and the fastest.
it's brother against brother in a race for a massive prize.
I've got to try my best to win this. The decision to send someone home and end their journey was really hard. My choice was between Cliff, Mel, Johnny and Tennille. I had to weigh up all my options and I could have potentially, without having the input of my family, break the alliance.
Come in.
Hey,
Hey,
Tennille.
Tony.
Excuse me.
Come talk to me.
Alrighty. It's a massive decision.
Yeah.
It's the biggest one so far. It's massive because I've got to think for my family as well. And I know we've got an alliance going, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, so what do you mean by your comment in the lounge room about the alliance, where it stands and stuff?
Yeah, it's come so far into the competition. We're starting to see cracks in the alliance and we don't know where it stands.
I was like, what the heck? Like, he's meant to be reassuring me right now, except he's making me more and more worried. Knowing that Johnny's in hospital and he has the potential to be eliminated, it's the worst. I don't even know what's wrong with my poor husband. Now one of us may be going home tonight.
I've only got 2 questions for you, and that's why do you feel you need to stay here? And also, how can you help myself and also my family to progress in this competition?
Yeah. Well, with your second question, firstly, we had a chance to vote you out and it didn't even cross our minds. And of course, Johnny needs to be here because he's still got a lot of weight to lose. He's battling so much stuff at the moment with his injuries, and we just both need to be here. But the only thing I could say is, even if you did consider sending one of us home, always send me before Johnny.
Johnny and I still need to be here.
Our dream is to have a baby and to be parents. We've tried everything to achieve this goal and nothing's worked. And that's why it's so important that we do lose weight so that I can reach that goal.
So for me to be eliminated now, when I haven't done anything wrong to be below the yellow line, I would feel like I failed in this journey.
Come in. Hello.
Hey, Mel. How are you?
All right. Massive prize.
Huge prize. It was it's obviously a hard decision. But at the end of the day, it is a game.
Yep.
And you do
It's a
understand.
weight loss competition.
It's a weight loss competition.
And I was the biggest loser.
You were.
After getting Biggest Loser of the Week, I wanted to remind Tony that I saved Dan at the last elimination, so that should be enough reason to keep me here.
So I'm just going to give you this chance to tell me why you want to stay in this competition and how you can help myself and my family.
Well, I want to stay in the competition because I don't think I've finished my journey yet. I've still got a lot of weight to lose. And I did help your family last night by saving Dan.
I'd be angry if Tony chose me to go home tonight because I still need to be here. I need to be here to get healthier and also eventually, hopefully, find love. I can't even imagine what being in love would feel like. So, yeah, I have to continue the journey. I know that it is a game, but I would still be angry if he went back on his word.
Now, obviously, it's a hard decision, but I'd like you to tell me why you still want to be here. And my main concern, how are you going to help me and how are you going to help my family to survive in this competition if you were to stay?
To be honest, I've thought about doing this on the outside. We all have. But I'm still like 160 kilos. I'm not even halfway to where I want to be. I've still got so much to do. My main reason for being here is Soph. Like, the last thing I want to have to do is go home to her, not finished, you know? If I don't lose the weight, I'm just worried that Soph will grow up without a father. Soph needs a more positive role model, and I need this to change my life and my daughter's life.
One of my big goals was to make it to finale and be one of the final 4, and it's a bit daunting knowing that that might not happen now.
But to answer your second question, the best thing I can do for you is give you my word that if it comes down to you guys and someone else in the elimination room, I'll put their name down. That's the best I can do. I think that's the ultimate thing.
I'll leave you to it.
Cheers.
Thanks, Cliff. When Cliff mentioned that he still needed to be here for Sophia, his daughter, definitely made me think about if I should eliminate him or not. Hey guys.
Hey, Tone.
It's not easy. It's one of the toughest decisions. And I've had a word to all 3 of you. I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys because it is singles now and it's only my choice.
Fair enough. Everyone's on the edge of their seat. We know we're safe, but we don't know which way Tony's going to go.
Now, my main question was, how can you help myself progress in this competition? Because it is down to the business end. And how you can help my family. But only 2 of yous gave me a sure thing that yous were going to help my family.
If I'm eliminated tonight and Johnny's in hospital, I won't even get to say goodbye to him, and then who knows how long it's going to be until I see him again.
My fate now lies in Tony's hands. I just hope that he sticks to his promise and makes the right decision.
It's getting so close to the end of the competition now, and there's a great chance I'm going home.
Simply, and at the end of the day, I've got to see what's best for myself and my family, and who are the biggest threats in this competition. So that's why I chose. At the end of the day, I've got to see what's best for myself and my family, and who are the biggest threats in this competition. So that's why I chose Cliff. I'm sorry.
I expected it anyway. I was waiting for it. It's all good.
Yeah, it wasn't really that much of a surprise. I was just happy he spelt my name right.
You made a real turning point in the last couple of weeks, Cliff. You're a lot more friendly, you're a lot more positive, and that's growth in yourself. You've made a breakthrough, mate, and more power to you, mate. I hope that you continue along that way, and I hope to see you again soon, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
I think I'm just accepting this for what it is. At the end of the day, this competition, it's a game, so I just have to accept it and go with it.
Looks like I've got a plane to catch. Take care, all right?
Leaving Camp Biggest Loser, I'm proud of what I've already achieved. Before coming on the show, I was angry quite a lot. What is your problem? Tiff has definitely changed my outlook on life. I think I'm well on track with my goal to being a better dad, being more active. I've learned enough and I can continue this on the outside. Going on The Biggest Loser was definitely a life-changing experience. Without the encouragement and support, I'd still be 190 kilos sitting on the couch doing nothing with my life.
Yes!
And I'd encourage everyone to start being more active and live healthy lives. At finale, I can't wait to walk out on that stage and feel confident in my new body. This is only the start of my new life.
Let's keep working. It's cold today.
It's freezing.
Walking into the house today, I knew the game was last night and I couldn't wait to hear what happened. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hey. Where's Johnny and Cliff?
Johnny's still in hospital. Johnny's still in hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Is he okay?
Yeah, they just had to run more tests today to make sure everything's okay, and then he should be returning sometime.
Is Cliff back in hospital too?
Is Cliff okay? Is he sick?
Cliff's fine.
Okay.
He's healthy.
Okay.
Yesterday we had the game. And it was a crazy game. It was a game of temptation.
Oh.
It was head-to-head, and Cliff actually lost, and I won.
Oh, this is not good.
So I'm sad to say, Tiffiny, he's been eliminated from the competition.
You kidding?
No.
I was shattered for Tiff. Cliff was her last man standing. If he goes, she goes too. It's brutal.
I'm devastated. I'm devastated, of course, and Cliff was having such a turnaround. I think we all realise he was a Zen guy and he'd changed so much, and he did need to be here because he'd let go of all the anger and he was training so well, and to go home when you're above the yellow line through an eating competition, it's just brutal. I'm gutted not only because I have no more contestants left in the Biggest Loser house, but now I've got to leave too, and I was having fun. Come on, Master! When I first met the Haywoods, they were overweight, overeating, unhappy, but they came to Camp Biggest Loser and I taught them about training and the power of nutrition and mindset. 1, 2, 3! Where's the Haywood spirit? Good girl! They've got more energy and their future, it looks brighter.
I'm a Joffrey! Come get me!
Wait until finale. When the Haywoods turn up, they're going to be showstoppers. And I'm proud of that.
Commando's taken us for pre-challenge training today. This is something we're not used to.
All right, so the training session today is with myself and some Sage trainers. We've got Beck, we've got Al. They're here to encourage and motivate.
It was great to have Al and Beck there from the Sage Institute of Fitness. Yes, I'm a trainer, but having them there and inspiring and motivating is extremely important because they're a representation of what is possible.
Come on, all three of you, combine!
There you go. Just like to pull in front. Let's go. Keep that going. Keep this effort up. Come on.
Good, you're
Come on! Sometimes it just requires sheer hard work and determination. There's no easy way around or through things. Dig deep, let's go. Let's keep on it. We don't stop until I say it's over.
I specifically put Danny, Rob with Mel. Now that she's here at Camp Biggest Loser on her own. It's great training with the boys because it helps to get her outside her comfort zone.
Let's go.
Hips on the ground. Hips on the ground.
Jog out.
Let's go. Use your knees. Use your knees. Push through the knees.
Keep your hips on the
push,
ground.
push, push.
Hips on the ground. Let's go, Mel. Keep telling each other, this is for the team. Get outside of yourselves. Let's go. More legs. Push your feet.
You're gonna finish it together. Let's
Push your hip. Come on, like doing a lunge.
Come on, Mel.
Use your legs. Push through your feet.
That's it. Good encouragement.
I haven't done any training with Commando before, so this one was difficult. My elbows were hurting. I just had to keep moving.
Come on, Mel.
Come on, Mel, let's go.
Come on, Mel. Let's finish
You're so
this off.
close to the line.
Push. Nearly there.
You're so close
Nearly
to the line,
there.
Mel.
Come
You
on.
don't stop.
That's
you
great work,
fight.
guys.
It's roll your hip. Come on.
Come
Keep
on.
yourself
Let's
going.
go.
Let's go. Pull and push with your feet. Go.
Good.
Fight.
Good, Mel. Move. Move.
Come on, you're capable of more, Mel. Let's go.
Good.
Come on.
Good.
Well, Mel, you can see she was struggling a little bit, and I said, we're all together, so let's go in and help Mel out.
Let's go.
Pablo's bigger too, come on.
Come on.
Dance with Pablo now. Dance with Pablo. Do the salsa. Woo!
Look at this, Mel. Here's the line. Here's the line, Mel. Let's go.
This training is definitely one of the hardest sessions I've done in the house. So it was good that Pablo came to help me because he wanted me to get through it.
Come on, Mel. All the way.
All the way. Keep going.
Just there. Just there. Keep going.
Keep pushing. Come on.
Come on, Mel.
You got those here.
Nearly there.
Good.
Imagine how much this is going to go towards your weight loss this week, Mel. Keep pushing. Let's go.
I haven't trained Mel at all this entire season of The Biggest Loser. So to see her giving her all is fantastic.
Finish strong, Mel. Come on.
Keep going, Mel. Keep going. Come on, Mel.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, Mel.
Let's go.
Get that foot over.
One more. One more. And time.
Smash it now.
Well done, Mel. You killed it. Okay, let's get her up, guys. Pick her up.
I've come a long way since the beginning of the competition, and I survived my first training session with Commando.
Next, the race is on to build the perfect raft.
If I don't build this raft the right way and it falls apart in the water, I'm screwed.
And win a massive advantage.
It's singles now, so I really need to win.
And later, we catch up with Cliff and his staggering transformation.
Getting the all clear from the doctors this morning feels great. They said I can do anything physical, and having a chance to compete again with my wife is a great thing.
It's great to be out for a walk around here, though. It's a nice place. Beautiful location. Oh, look, there's some stuff over there. Some tyres over there. Oh, look. We're all walking through the trees, and then I see timbers, drums, 2 big tyre tubes, plastic buckets, thinking, what are we doing here?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's challenge.
Hey.
And welcome back, Johnny.
I was so relieved and so happy to see him. Having him back now, I really think this is going to be a good week for us and we're going to get good results.
There are now just 7 of you remaining, and after Cliff's shock elimination yesterday, there are no more Halewoods left in the competition.
Wow, that was huge. Coming back and finding him gone, it just goes to show that anything can happen in the Biggest Loser house. You cannot, for 1 minute, take your foot off the accelerator.
This challenge is going to put you to the test. It's not about being the strongest or the fittest. It's about being the smartest and the fastest.
The Joffreys have won quite a few challenges now, and we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of the competition. It's singles now, so I really need to win.
Your challenge today is to build a raft.
Yes.
The rules are very simple. Once the starting horn sounds, you need to race to the other end of the clearing and collect your raft building materials. You must construct your raft from scratch using only the equipment and materials provided.
I'm pretty good at building stuff. I've built a lot of flat pack furniture, but they all come with instructions. However, sometimes I just go rogue and do it myself.
You then need to drag your raft to the water, row it 200 metres around the 2 buoys, and then all the way back again. The first person to get their raft back out of the water and across the finish line wins.
I want to win every single thing I get my hands on. This challenge is no different.
Well, the prize for this challenge is definitely worth paddling fast for. Today's winner will get a 1 kilogram advantage going into this week's weigh-in. And that makes today's challenge all the more important.
1 kilo weight advantage can make all the difference. It can mean the difference between you staying above the yellow line and you going home potentially.
Now, a lot hinges on your raft building skills today because all of your raft must cross the finish line. And guys, just so you know, 10 years ago, I did a challenge very similar to this, and I was the reigning champion.
Any tips, Fiona?
Make sure you put your raft together really well and even strokes. Okay, it's time to roll up your sleeves and get building.
I'm super keen. I want this 1 kilo advantage. I need this 1 kilo advantage. I'm going to win this 1 kilo advantage.
Contestants, are you ready?
Yes.
On your marks. Get set.
I was straight off the mark. I knew that my strongest point is on land, so I had to sprint to get all those materials to the other side and get started. Because when it comes down to the water side of things, I'm going to be very slow.
The biggest thing about the challenge is that you had to use every single piece that was there, so you couldn't leave anything behind.
Running backwards and forwards, bringing all my equipment to the start line was tiring. I was just trying to breathe and get it all there as fast as I could so I could start building my raft.
Once I got all the materials, I laid everything out on the floor and created a blueprint. And from there, I started building. My strategy for this point was to use both the inner tubes and the 2 barrels for the base of the raft. I knew what I wanted to do. I'm off to a great start, and I wanted to keep it that way.
I had a good look at the materials. I knew that I had to use everything, so I made sure that I planed everything out on the floor first before I cut or tied anything together. Once you've cut a piece of timber, it's too late. So it's always best to check twice before you cut.
Building's one of my fortes. I'm pretty good at it. So I'm thinking the donuts have to be used at the bottom. I know they're great floating devices, and I have to use them as my main support. Having a construction background, I think I can make something that floats. We'll see if it works.
first time I've had to build something myself, even flat pack furniture. I get my dad to build for me, or Johnny. I never do that type of stuff. My plan was to put the 2 pieces of wood on the outsides and the 2 rings in between those. I'm just hoping that the slow and steady approach that I've got is going to win me this race.
So far, I've started well. Everything's going to plan until now. Now's the time where I have to put everything together and tie knots.
This rope is all we've been given to hold our rafts together.
I haven't tied many knots in my time, so hopefully they stay together.
Oh, now I wish I did Girl Scouts.
What the heck?
This sucks, man. Where's my cordless drill? I used to be pretty handy with knots. We used to use ropes all the time with the trucks. But if you can't tie knots, tie lots.
I did not do this the right way.
At this point, Tony looks like he's my biggest threat. His raft is half built already. If I can get that 1 kilo advantage, it would be awesome. But if I don't build this raft the right way and it falls apart in the water, I'm screwed.
Next, it's sink or swim.
What are you doing, Daniel? That's not going to float.
As the race for the 1 kilo advantage heats up.
I've got to try my best to win this.
And still to come, Cliff's amazing new life is revealed.
So today's challenge is a big one. You have to build a raft, then go into the water, hope it floats, race around and get to the finish. And if it dismantles, you have to pick up your pieces.
When I heard that the prize was 1 kilo advantage at weighing, I thought I've got to try my best to win this.
At this stage, I've got to make sure that my raft's sturdy, because if it's not, there's no point putting it in the water. The biggest problem for me is that we've only been given rope to hold our rafts together.
Knots aren't my thing, so I didn't know how they'd go in water.
How to stick it on? That is the question.
How you looking, Johnny?
Oh, mate.
Going good?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm just worried that it's not going to support my weight.
When it came to constructing my raft, all I was thinking is that I wanted to make something that was sturdy enough because I still weigh 178 kilos. So I wanted to make sure when I hop on that raft, it's not going to go to the bottom of the creek.
Just think light, Johnny.
Think light. We all have to do that.
Keep
like
thinking
walking up
light.
to the scales.
Like we do on the scales.
How's it going, guys?
Going good.
Going good, mate.
Yeah, good, Dan. How you going?
I'm making mine fast, like a bobsled. I look around and everyone looks organised. They all got their pieces and they're all building. Tony looks like he's my biggest threat. His raft is half built already. So I've got to concentrate on building this raft properly and not let it fall apart in the water. But the rope keeps tangling, and that's my biggest fear, that I can't get it untangled.
I'm just trying to make as many knots as I can and make sure nothing's going to fall off. And it all keeps afloat. This is the biggest loser. These don't look like they came out of heavy-duty tyres.
I definitely want to make sure that my raft is strong and sturdy, so when I get out onto the water, it's not going to collapse.
Even if it takes me forever to build this thing, I don't want to be going in the water. So it's important to get this right.
After last week's low weight loss numbers, 1 kilo can make all the difference to me. So it's really important that I win that advantage.
Just hope I have enough string.
I was clearly in front. I had a look at everyone else and they were still building. I was ready to launch.
Wish me luck, guys. Yeah, good luck, mate. Luck, Tony.
Is he going? Is he off?
Yeah, Tony's off.
When Tony began to drag his raft over to the water, it looked like a pretty good raft. So I'm really worried. I really have to hurry up now.
Ah, that looks good.
That looks really good. My objective is not to be the first one in the water, it's to build the raft correctly. I'm about halfway through building my raft. I'm pretty confident with the way I'm building it, so I hope Tony's got a good raft too because I'm on his tail. As I put this raft into the water, I was hoping that it kept afloat and it wasn't going to fall apart. If it did fall apart, it was going to be nearly impossible to fix in the water.
At this stage, anyone can still win. You just have to put that raft in the water and go. Hopefully Tony doesn't paddle that quick.
Tony's floating.
Yeah, he's floating.
Tony's floating.
Tony's raft looks nothing like mine. His looks sturdy, and I think he's done a good job. But the way I'm going, I think I can catch him.
Despite being really bad at tying knots, my raft feels very sturdy and secure. At this point, I was feeling very confident. I was already in the water and everyone was still building.
Gonna give it a shot.
This is a disaster.
The blueprint I got in my head for this raft is exactly what I've built. But it doesn't look great on land. Hopefully it's good on water.
Oh, Danny. Oh, Danny. Whatever this contraption is that Danny's got, it's definitely not a raft. Oh, no. What are you doing, Danny? That's not going to float.
He's not going to make it.
Oh, no, he's not going to make it down the ramp, let alone in the water.
The others don't have faith in me, but little do they know, chance favours the brave.
Next, we catch up with Cliff 10 weeks on for the most amazing transformation yet.
I'm finally on top of my raft, I'm floating, and at this point, it was all going really well.
Tony is actually floats.
I'm making my way to the first buoy, and I see Danny's ready to launch his raft. By raft, I mean something that looks more like a wind chime.
The first time I try to set my raft in the water, I start sinking. I'm like, oh no, I've stuffed it up completely. But after I repositioned myself, I was floating fine.
I hear some splashing, I look over, it's Danny. He's in the water and he's actually on his raft. It actually floats. Pressure's now on because I didn't think Danny's was going to float, yet he's going down the river.
I was so relieved that my raft actually floated. At this point, even though it's two Joffreys in the water, we're competitive and I want to win.
Tony and Danny were getting further ahead. I just need to make my final touches and then I'll be in the water.
Good work, guys.
Keep going, guys, don't give up.
Just got to get to the water, because anything can happen.
Yep, that's right.
They could start sinking.
Once I got a rhythm going, I was travelling pretty fast. I was catching up to Tony.
I was very worried about Danny. I was worried he might catch up. There's a big prize at stake. So I knew I had to start speeding up.
You're kidding, are you? Did you put a motor on it?
Ciao.
Go, T.
Have fun. Whoa.
Finally, my raft was ready to go. I was excited to get into the water and catch up to those boys.
Oh, it's cold.
I saw Tennille coming. I knew I had to focus and keep going. I got Tony in my sights. He's only 5 strokes ahead of me.
Holy cow, Danny's floating still.
How you going, Tony?
At this point, Danny was getting closer and closer, and I really wanted to win this challenge.
Just keep paddling.
Tony's struggling to move his.
I want this 1 kilo advantage. If I got to beat my family to do it, I will.
I'm Cliff, and I'm 191 kilos. Since leaving Camp Biggest Loser, my life has changed in so many ways.
Ooh, what are you making?
The food I'm eating now is a lot healthier.
Yummy to daddy.
My relationship with Sam's improved a lot. Working out together has definitely brought Sam and myself closer together. She pushes me and I push her and we get the best out of each other. We're going to have the best life that's possible for us. We're going to have an amazing life together. We're going to raise Soph. We are going to live happily ever after. I'm definitely shocked watching this back because it feels like it was years ago. I'll never be that person again. Before coming on The Biggest Loser, I was a 7XL, and now I'm down to a 3XL. I honestly can't remember the last time I was this size, this happy and fit and healthy.
I'm well and truly on the way to being a really great dad.
I've definitely become a better role model for Soph, eating healthy food and being a lot more active.
She loves this sort of food.